Welcome to partialarc.com. Don't do that.
You find yourself in a tavern.
Yo, we should have checked for traps.
I knew he forgot something.
I think I can reason with him.
You killed his father.
Can I have sex with it?
You could certainly try.
I'm gonna touch a sword.
Don't touch the sword!
The child is evil, right?
Obviously.
I could cast Fireball.
Always cast Fireball.
All right, roll for it. Welcome to Friday Night Quests. I'm your host and Dungeon Master, Jay Jones. This week brings you part 3 of our adventure with John Harlan Kim from TNT's The Librarians. Remember, if you like the show, please consider leaving a rating and review on iTunes or Stitcher. 5-star reviews really help new people find the show, which is always a good thing. And without further ado, let's get to the game. Previously on Friday Night Quests. After barely making it to Seafarer's Folly, our heroes are on the hunt for treasure. But it seems Sweeney knows more than he's letting on. What secrets does the mysterious mage have to hide? So you guys are out of initiative, a lot of dead fish-like creatures around you. What do you do?
I'm gonna say, Izzy, check those bodies.
All right. Don't gotta ask me twice. Groping around.
So you're groping around them bodies. Roll just an investigation for me.
Izzy created a groping song for looting since you've been gone.
Thanks.
6.
Okay, I mean, you rifle around in a few of their pockets. You find some kind of weathered gold pieces. So you find between all of the bodies, especially on the big, huge, burly one, you find probably about 15 gold pieces between all of them, between like little satchels and things they had kind of tied or notched together. Like they took gold and they weren't necessarily using it like regular money. You also found, some rusted daggers. It looks like they're more scavenger-like. So they pick apart and pick clean these boats and things based on what you found. So mixed mangles of knives from different cultures and things. But nothing too crazy.
What'd you find, Izzy?
I found 15 pieces of gold, so 7 for you.
No, money isn't an object to us, Izzy. What have I been saying to you?
Okay, says the poorest person
We're looking-
here. All right, I'll keep all of them.
On the one that was wearing robes, you do find an intact conch shell that was around her neck, a type of necklace type of thing. And Izzy, if you actually roll Arcana check for me on it.
It's doing pretty good. 16.
So this is, from studying it and kind of getting an attunement to it, that this is something that works on ocean creatures. That this is probably what she was using to actually control the giant shark that was attacking you guys. So this is actually like a focusing tool that would allow you to control local underwater creatures, specifically underwater.
Let's give it to Ander.
I'm going to keep it, I think. Being one close with nature and the one with curiosity.
But Ander is a sailor.
Oh, this is true. And it is just for water. And we're never...
You could power your boat on dolphins.
Think
Just
about
have them all
Ander.
swim under the boat like Flintstone style.
Ander, do you have to have any sort of magical ability to use it?
You will have to make a check, essentially. With the actual conch necklace itself, you'll be able to have advantage, but it's an animal handling, essentially. But it would be an advantage.
Oh, yeah. I'm good with that.
All right. I was trying to do you a favor, Ander.
Thank you.
Because I know you don't seem like
Do you
a very
want the
good
15
sailor.
pieces of gold?
Hey, you guys are alive.
Yeah, we're alive, I suppose.
Although his technique was to destroy part of his ship.
Do any of
least
your
it wasn't-
ships last?
The green pearl lasted the longest. 2.5 weeks.
All right.
Nice.
Wow.
That's a long time.
Including
for
construction time.
okay. Okay. Well, then,
Oh, jeez.
So like a day and a half, maybe.
Yeah, actually, I got it an hour before you guys.
Yeah, got it.
Maiden
voyage. Maiden.
That's the longest one of your ships has lasted. It's an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you guys had it for a day. You had it for that one night.
one night.
Wow.
That's why I was so angry, That's why I was mad.
They say if you can make it through sundown and sunrise, it's a good ship.
Yeah, that's true. That's what they say.
That's rule of the sea.
Technically, we still have the ship. It's
just
some amount
I
of.
guess it's seaworthy.
It's got 2 masts left. Just
Yeah.
a lot less rope.
There's just one of them's at the bottom of the sea.
Yeah,
and
one of
one
them's-
of them's...
Yeah.
I'm
Well, no, there's still
rails.
2 masts standing.
is
Just
it
one. There were 3.
three-master?
There were 3 total. Yeah.
Okay, I have a point of contention here. How did we control a 3-mast ship with just Ander? Is that how good of a sailor he is?
we were helping.
You guys were helping.
I mean,
Remember he told you to
I'm
work
sorry.
some ropes and
I point to Izzy and I.
Yes.
We were
I
helping.
pulled a rope.
you pulled a couple ropes.
Yeah, I pulled a rope.
I'm just gonna say underrated much. I'm pretty,
I mean, he was able to work a 3-mast ship
I'm
by
about to say
himself.
this. Ander, you sailed a 3-masted ship basically by yourself.
Yeah.
You're a sailor.
Most people think I'm just drunk all the time, but really I'm just drunk all the time, and I sail ships. So I mean, like,
He finds it's too easy to sail a 3-masted ship by himself, so he drinks to give himself a little bit of a
Ander.
challenge.
Well, you know,
Numb the
honestly,
boredom.
maybe that's why you keep crashing ships. You need a crew. You need to have a crew.
That's the one key ingredient. Oh, right.
Or smaller ships.
Yeah, or smaller ships.
Or he just destroys the mast every time he comes into dock. All right, slow her down. And pulling right into dock, and there we go.
Yeah, that's sailing.
That's it.
That's it.
my methods are unorthodox.
You can't argue with the results.
All right,
So,
so Sweeney, where are we going on this island?
We're looking for some sort of a building, some sort of temple or tomb or estate or something.
Okay.
from the information, Sweeney, that you did get, you know that it is towards the center of the island. So the island, as you guys, I would say at this point, you guys can move a little bit further down if you guys want to stay around the port, the ship-made port that you're on. You can see far ahead, you start to see tropical trees and the like littering this island, leading up to the kind of the giant mountain in the center of this island. Because like any normal island, it is a formation out of the water, out of volcano and things like that. So you see that it slopes up to a peak. And Sweeney, you know, whether you share or not, that you know that this is towards the center, kind of like the midpoint on the mountain.
I'll share
in the
that.
center of the island.
Yeah, I'll tell them that
It's near the center.
it's supposed to be near the center of the island, yeah.
Okay.
So from judging on how big the island is, you guys would know it would probably be another day's hike. At this point, you're getting to about docking, getting onto the port, walking. You're getting to about the middle of the day.
Oh, hey, can we, before we start walking into the island, can we just sit here, rest for an hour, and heal?
You
Yep.
can.
Because I'd like to do that.
Make camp? We should make camp.
Let's make
We don't have to make camp yet. We can just sort of
Right.
sit
Oh,
for
just
an hour,
rest.
spend our hit dice.
Got it.
Yeah. So the way that works is that we have the hit dice here that we can spend to get hit points back. You have D12s, which is very nice. I have D6s, which is less. I'm just going to assume I'm going to need at least 3 because I took almost half my health.
Oh,
Could have been better.
where did you go?
Do we add our constitution to it? Or just the die?
I think it's just the die.
I think it's
Okay.
just the die, yeah.
Alright.
Or is it the
There we go.
Constitution?
I don't think it's Constitution. I think it's just the die.
I'm at 69, dude.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Hell yeah, that means like you were like oral sexing each other. Oh, sick.
Sick, bruh.
It's so sick. You're talking about sex, I guess.
By the way,
Welcome to
What is your-
Friday.
and on that topic,
Welcome to Friday Night Sex.
Friday night.
Kelly, what's your by the
one
way?
of which we've never had ever recorded in any of our quests.
Oh, an actual sexual encounter?
No one's gotten laid since the
That's
the
not
Velvet
true.
League is formed.
That's not true.
That's pretty true.
You got laid? When?
No.
See?
Darnson got laid.
Darnson.
No, he didn't.
But
With whom? Oh, that's right. Yes, with
Iara.
his elf, yeah.
Yeah. And we don't we have a 10-minute scene with him just grunting?
Yeah, I think there was. That might have been left on the cutting room floor.
I don't
but yeah,
think that's in the episode.
Todd was just was vocally thrusting for about
Yeah.
10 minutes.
He was like, okay, I thrust. Should I roll for the thrust?
Yeah.
All right.
it is good.
Roll for each thrust.
Pretty high performance roll.
Oh God.
Thrust.
All right.
Thrust.
4
Thrust.
years.
Hang on, I'm checking to see if you add your Constitution modifier when
Pause.
healing.
Thrust.
Paul.
None of this is gonna make it into the episode. I'm just putting that out there right now.
What? You're cutting
Yes.
the thrust
Yes,
conversation?
you add your Constitution modifier.
You do add your constitution.
To-
That
each
is
thrust.
something we have not done.
Include it when we're actually recording important information that you can't cut it
Yeah,
out.
I'm going to talk about thrusting right when we're in the middle of combat.
And a little bit of grabble.
Rabble.
I spent 4
I
to
might-
get myself up to back to health. So, and you're gonna get 4 back at the end of the day.
I mean,
So
I
at the
have
begin- next
69
day.
hit points and my max is 72. So
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
should
spend
be
another
fine.
one. Yeah.
I'm at 48 out of 50. So
Okay.
it doesn't make sense to go to another one from
The
there.
Storm Giant's foot crushes you for 69 damage.
Yes.
Darn it.
What'd you get?
So I used 4 of them.
Uh huh.
And the last one
For
was the highest.
138 damage. You're instantly dead.
10 plus my constitution.
Mm-hmm.
So plus 13.
And then what'd you get for the other 2?
A 1 and a 3.
All right, well, add 'em in. Yeah. Each one plus your Constitution modifier. Yeah.
Oh, I don't need that much health.
Did you say it
Oh,
does
okay.
add your constitution model?
Yeah, it does.
It does, yeah.
Whoa, then I'm at 72.
Nice.
So I'm back to full health then.
Back.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Each,
All right.
each hit die roll adds your constitution.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't been doing that,
All right, that's great.
but I had to look that up.
That just changed now. 5th edition just released because, again, we do not get anything
Well,
wong.
not 69, dude.
Do I have an Oreo in here?
Well, now we
Yes,
gotta
you have
take
an Oreo
back
in
all
your
those.
pocket.
I don't. I ate it already.
Oh,
I like the idea that Izzy would just find Oreos on herself.
Yeah, Oreos just show up. And
much like Kelly.
Yeah.
No more snacks. All right, time to move on. There's no snacks here.
No snacking on
No
this.
snacks here. We have to move on.
Yep.
All right, so you guys have taken your short rest. Are all of you at full health again?
Yeah.
I'm 2 away.
Never took any
Sweeney
damage
is
to
2
begin
away.
with.
Izzy is untouched.
Untouched.
Badass.
My-
Are your octopi friends still hanging out?
They're fey. They
they
go away.
How long did it?
That's the sound they make.
Yeah.
Back to Netflix.
Horrifying.
Gloria's a little drier. I would say the top part of her is a little bit dry, but her undercarriage is still pretty wet.
Gloria the
Right.
Wolverine.
How does felt hold up in water?
Not well.
Oh.
I bet not well.
These are my grandpa's things.
Gloria's been having one hell of a day.
Poor little thing.
Gloria got attacked by a shark, thrown around on a ship. Good
Aw.
times. All right, so do you guys head towards into the island?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So you get on the island. Again, tropical trees everywhere. Looks like, what you'd expect from a tropical island, other than it being surrounded by jagged rocks and fish people occasionally. As you walk through the island, are you making your way towards the temple? I'd like you guys to roll a survival check so you can navigate your way there without getting lost.
Sorry. Nope. Missed my box.
That's why we got them boxes.
I missed it.
Oh, wow. That's a critical fail.
Yeah, critical failure. Okay.
Horace, what was yours?
11.
Izzy?
15.
Sweeney?
14.
Ander?
19.
Oh, nice. You guys together take a look at the notes and things that Sweeney had brought with him, and with it, you judge your direction and make your way for the temple or structure or whatever it is. So it's going to be about a day's journey, so you're going to need to probably take a night's rest, or you can travel through the night. It's up to you. As you're walking through the woods and along the island, on your way to kind of the thick base of the mountain itself, you pass what look like these pool areas where they look like kind of divots or small holes along either side of the trail you're walking along. In these pools at the bottom of these, kind of think of them like short little small holes in the ground, you see a bed of flowers leading down to these small pools of water at the bottom. They look like clear, bright blue crystal water, and you're passing these as you go. The rest of the ground is grass, but in these small little divots, these holes, are beds of beautiful flowers leading to this pool of water at the bottom.
Do the divots look artificial?
They look natural to the island.
Okay.
Well, would you like to roll a nature check?
Yeah, nature check
Sure.
on them. 19.
So, I mean, it looks like it doesn't look like it was man-made. It looks like this is natural to the how it is shaped. It doesn't look like you see divots or shovels or anything like that. The flowers don't. They look like flowers. They don't look strange, but they don't look like any specific flower you've seen before. I don't know if Sweeney is a connoisseur of flowers, but they look like flowers.
I'm going to assume Sweeney's a connoisseur of flowers.
Let's not.
You know what you
assume.
say when you assume?
You make an ass out of yourself.
Yes. That's what they say.
That is correct, Horace.
yeah, nailed it.
I know that. I know the saying.
Yeah,
All right. So
sure.
so you guys are getting towards nighttime. Where do you take rest or camp? What do you do?
Oh, now we're gonna long rest.
Yeah.
You maybe should summon 2 octopuses before we.
Now, how long does that last, summoned animals?
To my will.
What?
No, that was not the answer.
An hour.
Thank you.
To my will.
Or it's an hour.
live for
or
as long
until
as I command
How
it.
much
spell.
cash would you like to pull out of your checking, sir?
So-
To my will. Excellent.
An hour or until she dispels them. Got it.
Yeah.
Someone answered my question.
Like a side of fries with that? To my will. All right, I'm going to assume that's a yeah. To my will.
My will demands potato. In the form
So
of
you know
fried
how
and
fast you were
sliced.
going? To my will.
Can we find... we haven't been... Have we been following like a paved path? We are losing players.
Yeah, we are losing it. Guys,
Sorry.
refocus to my will.
Can we...
Mike. So,
Now I'm going.
So to give you an idea of what you've been following, it's basically kind of paths between trees. It's not like a direct path, like nobody's lined out like stones, like this way to the estate or temple or castle, whatever it is.
Yeah.
You're just, because of what you've navigated on your map, you've passed through grazes of fields, you've passed through thick woods. There's tropical trees in varying type that you'd see on normal islands everywhere. The only thing that you've seen that seems a little interesting and weird are these pools of flower beds and water around, but otherwise you've just been navigating your way through the island.
I like to.
If all of you actually could for me, roll a perception check.
All right.
One thing I will note for you:
10
for Sweeney. Ander,
18.
9.
Horace is 9.
12.
Okay, so I would say Ander, you notice, and Izzy, you notice a little bit as well, that there doesn't, in your time walking through the grass and going through the trees and things like that, you haven't seen a single animal. You haven't seen a squirrel or a deer or a bird or anything on this island.
I'm gonna defer to Izzy.
Yeah.
Izzy, is that strange?
No, you didn't notice it.
Oh, that's true. I didn't even notice it.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
know.
nice to have
if they-
so much quiet.
I don't know what you're talking about, Horace.
You guys don't talk when you walk around.
Yeah.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Everybody quiet. We don't talk when we walk.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I can't talk about it, then I don't.
Well, you know about it.
Oh, I do know about
Yeah.
it.
You do. You and Ander noticed.
Yeah, isn't it weird that there's no animals on this, probably the back of some weird creature in the middle of the ocean that we call an island? I'm
It's a
making some
strong theory.
Odd assumptions.
odd assumption.
Would Izzy know whether or not this is habitable? Like
Right.
the terrain,
This island?
the environment.
I would say you don't have to roll a nature check because you guys have been walking through it all day. Yeah, this is a habitable island. The grass, mud, trees. It doesn't look like anything's rotten or decayed. It just, it's an island, like
I wonder
any
if
island.
the fishmen just hunted everything here to extinction. Like, if they just didn't think about the ecosystem, and they just doesn't seem like they would
Yeah.
think about the ecosystem.
You know, it's a message for us all, Sweeney. You're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
We should try to hunt things to extinction.
Yeah. If I were.
While you're having this conversation, you each have 5 rings: 1 heart, 1 earth, 1 water, 1 fire, 1 wind.
I'll take them all.
Okay, you summon a blue man with a mullet.
If I were a more seasoned druid, I would be able to actually detect the entire nature of the nature around me, but I'm not a level 5.
You would be able to detect the entire island?
Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
That's a spell that comes up later
Oh.
in my aging, but I
Jeez.
unfortunately can't do
I
that.
detect the
Yeah.
earth.
Yeah.
Jeez.
For up to 5 miles.
That's far. This island is not that big.
Nope.
Okay, so it's getting close to night. Where do you guys decide to camp?
A clearing that we can find with some water nearby, maybe?
The closest water you guys would see are these little pockets. You haven't really seen any lakes or running rivers or anything like
I was
that.
wondering about that.
Let's not camp on top of the weird flowers in the pools.
Are there any, anything we can put a wall to our back?
Like rocks coming out of the ground, I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a few areas where you see, as soon as you're getting to the base of the mountain, you see some rocks jutting out here and
Okay.
there.
Yeah, good call.
So you can put your back to it, and
Yeah.
if you want to set a fire or
Yeah,
things
yeah.
in front. Yeah, sure.
Why don't we set a fire?
Let's take watch.
Okay.
Divide up the night.
I can take deep into the night, and then I'll go to sleep and wake up Izzy or...
I don't really
Ander.
sleep that much.
Oh,
Well, you do. You're not an elf. You're a half elf.
But I don't sleep like full 8 hours.
No, you
Right?
it's 6
Or do
hours
I?
plus 2
Oh,
hours
okay.
watch. So,
I'll take first watch then.
okay. It makes the most sense because you have to wear your armor, and it's such a hassle.
And I have to put my creams on.
That's true. It takes a long time.
Yeah.
Your night creams.
Oh, yeah.
And then
He was only making night creams.
and then good. And then Ander, Izzy, me.
Okay.
Cool.
You guys sleep in 2-hour rotations? Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Wait. I have to describe my night creams.
Yeah,
Yes.
please.
No, go ahead.
Roll for night creams.
We almost let a very important moment go by.
Yeah, guys, let's not... That's right, it was written on my story here. Yep, night creams. Go on.
You don't even
Face,
know how to
nose.
describe
Oh,
them.
I didn't even think about this, guys. I can stab a Doris into the ground and have Doris take watch for us.
That's true.
That's right.
Doris
can-
doesn't need sleep, right?
He can watch.
Doris does not need sleep.
He can watch along with each of us.
Okay.
That way we have
All
someone.
right. Well, I'll pull Doris out and stab it into the ground. Go, Doris. Is that comfortable for you?
Yeah, this is fine.
All right. You want some night cream?
I would love some night cream.
Oh, excellent.
You've never offered me any
I'll
before.
Oil up the hilt. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know, Doris.
You know what? I feel like there's some lines that we shouldn't cross.
You look like
I feel like we reached one of those. You know what? I've stabbed a lot of weird things, but this is definitely the strangest thing we've done together.
Nothing like a man and his sword, eh?
Yeah.
I say.
Oh, are you still up, Izzy? Oh, Jesus.
You know what? You know I'm mostly metal, right? I prefer oil over
All right.
whatever this is.
Well,
Okay, so who's staying up the first? With you?
yeah.
Okay.
I'll stay up with Doris.
It's quite a night.
Shh, quiet.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
trying to think about my beauty.
Oh, all right.
Okay, I'm done. What's up?
Oh, nothing. Just thinking to myself.
Yeah.
Just what a beautiful, evening it is, I guess. I'm going to be honest, the way I distinguish between colors and light is probably different than yours, but I really like the hue.
Do you think Sweeney's lying to us, Doris?
About what?
Everything.
I mean,
Who he is.
definitely. I barely know him, but from so far, he seems to be an untrustworthy type. Also, I can't hear very well when I'm inside your scabbard, but
You're not. Oh, that's true. Yeah, well, would you like a scabbard that you can hear through better?
I guess, yeah, actually, maybe some holes or something that I could hear
Okay.
out a little bit better.
All right, well, I'll work on that for you.
Well, thank you. That's very thoughtful of you.
I pet it.
Yes.
I'm gonna kiss. It's about end of my. That's a weird noise, but that's about end of my watch, Doris.
Well, you'll never speak of this again.
All right, I'm gonna go wake up. Is it Izzy? Is Izzy?
It's Ander next.
Okay, Ander. I'll go wake up Ander.
Oh, I guess you can wake up whoever you want.
Right. Yeah, I'll wake
Oh,
up Ander.
my turn? My turn. Mm-hmm. All right. Is Doris staying awake with me?
Yeah,
Doris
Doris is
doesn't
up.
need
Doris is up
sleep,
the whole
right?
night. Yeah,
Doris
Doris
is-
does not need sleep, no. Sentient sword does not need to rest.
So where are you from, Doris?
I believe I was crafted by dwarven master. A powerful silver dragon forged me. Her name was Gendercross.
And how did you encounter these fine folk?
Oh, I was birthed by one of them. Horace is my master and essentially my father.
Birthed.
Yes.
Right.
Do you know how sentient swords come into being?
No.
We're blessed by... And just it goes onto a very long tangent about scrolls and inscribings and metalworking.
Wait, you don't get to skip this.
Oh, okay, here we go. See, first you take the platinum and you meld it in the heat, and you reheat it, and you cool it and reheat it.
Yeah, I think my shift's nearly done. I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
go wake
okay.
up, Izzy.
All right.
Izzy.
Ugh, I'm up.
Oh, wait, 4.
Yep, I'm up.
Okay.
Your turn.
All right. I get to sit with the sword.
Yep, I'm just gonna get past that over here.
That whole shark business was super weird, am I right? I've never stabbed a shark before.
And killed a living creature. How does it feel?
I've killed a couple, but, I mean... It was different. It was slippery.
Do you have?
I've never been inside gills before.
Oh my god, me neither.
Oh, wow. Got a lot of things in common.
Okay, like if you were to be in anything, what would it be?
Ooh, anything.
I
Okay.
My favorite texture, like swamp mud, but it's more like
No, I get you.
it's
No,
not
go on.
like clay, but it's a little bit
Yeah.
more like quicksandy, like the
I know,
wettest.
with the grainy and also wet. I know what
Yes.
you mean. Yeah, there's something nice about that.
Yeah, because it's like you're being in sand, but also mud.
That's true.
And now a very special episode of Friday Night Quest.
I think a lot about moss sometimes.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's of an interesting hue, but also soft.
Like a tactile cloud.
Yeah, I want to be in it sometimes, and I feel like we haven't had a lot of opportunities for moss.
Well, I'll make a mental note. The next moss I find, you will be
That would be great.
rubbed up against.
Oh, thank
But
you.
Doris, one last question.
Yeah,
if you were
sure.
to be anything else other than a sword, what would you be?
Ooh.
I think about this a lot, being someone who could take wild shapes, but I can't really take plant shapes or, like object shapes, like a ship or like a bowl of fruit,
Right. Maybe like a halberd or, I don't know, maybe like I'm trying to think if I could be taller. That would be interesting. I mean, to be honest, I've never really thought of what it's like to be people or living things. You have organs and all this sleeping and mess. It seems like a lot. Although that boat was really fun, so maybe like a boat. A boat would be enjoyable.
Boat. Good to know.
Yeah.
Good to know. All right, I'm gonna go wake up the trader.
All right.
Sweeney,
Yeah. So
it's your turn to
Cool.
go sit with the sword.
cool.
Could you not do that? They were trying to be quiet.
Sorry.
Just keep it that. Again, you're doing that. You
What?
made that noise again.
Was I?
Is that a spell? I'm not super
No, it's just
familiar.
sort of keeping active.
Just gonna roll insight. With a 9, so not well enough.
All right.
Again, still making noise. Is
Just
this like a wizard thing?
a
Or?
nervous habit.
All right. Okay. Do you want to talk about?
No.
You want to talk about anything?
No.
Or
No.
good.
With you? No.
Good. We're getting along great.
Cool.
See me stab that one giant fish guy though, right? You saw that.
Didn't notice that. Was too busy fighting that spellcaster.
Cool. Let's
Yeah.
make this about you though.
Sorry. Yeah. What stories do you have?
I don't know. It's all right. It's okay. What were you doing with that spellcaster?
How long you been around, buddy?
No, I think we should probably be quiet. It's getting
Yeah.
a little loud out
Yeah.
here at night.
Okay. Oh wow, yeah. The night goes without incident. You all get a little time with a talking sword.
Ah,
So you guys wake up in the morning. What you do notice is you're near kind of where you've camped. When you get up in the morning, get your things together, you actually notice that where the pools or where the flowers are with the water, it looks like the water had actually risen fairly high, and it looks like it's receding now.
these pools have tides. Interesting.
Interesting.
That is unnatural,
All right.
right?
What do you think of that, Doris? What do you think about tides?
I think they're something I don't know anything about, but I guess I'd like to learn more. What do you mean
interesting.
by that?
Just noting you don't have a lot of experience.
I'm gonna grab Doris and
With
sheath
tides?
it. I'm gonna grab Doris and sheath it.
Wait, no.
If you're not gonna be nice to my sword, then don't talk to it.
Fine. I don't have to talk to your sword. It's fine.
And Sweeney, if you're holding something back from us, I say you just leave now.
Yeah.
Okay. Noted.
Is
We
he-
are most
I
certainly.
don't think he's leaving.
Nope. I think we're most certainly marching towards our death.
We're not marching towards our death. We're probably not. We're fine.
Okay.
Things should be fine.
All right.
Okay.
That's fine.
Ander, how did you meet Sweeney? I mean, besides when we met him.
Oh.
I mean, when did you find him?
Yeah, when did you meet up with him?
Well, I was traveling away from my Inuit village, and I bumped into a very strange-looking fella in an alleyway. How I meet most of my friends, and and he was like, "What's up?" And I'm like, "What's up?" And then we were mates. Like,
Yeah.
it was pretty. And then I remembered him obviously, but he looked a lot different.
A little different. Hair
It
is
took me a
different.
while. It actually he didn't even admit it was Sweeney. In fact, he
it took-
underwent this name Zeke for the first few days until I finally figured it out.
It was a little less time than that.
And then, of course, now we're up to the part where he betrays you. Oh, I mean, he leads you to treasures.
felt like that
part about betraying?
I felt like that didn't need to be part of the story.
Yeah.
I feel like you're making a lot of assumptions about my intentions. Feel like you're not really.
Well, that story
I
didn't
don't know.
reveal as much as I would have liked it
Nah,
to.
kind of knew all of that though. Still no surprise.
Oh, let's go.
My curiosity is just like what they were doing. If they were
Like a cat?
doing something illegal when they met again. Give us
No.
some insight on why we're
Pub
here.
crawling.
Just
Pub crawling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's how we break in our friendship.
All right, guys, let's go.
A lot of cub crawling, am I right? Bear puns. All
Bear
back.
puns.
Shut up, God.
All right, I'd like all of you to make a survivability check for me.
You mean survival?
Survival check. I love saying survivability instead
Apparently.
of survival.
15.
15 for Izzy,
20.
20 for Horace,
5.
5 for Ander,
6.
6 for Sweeney. So you guys will even out. So you guys will kind of find your way. It's going to take you a little bit longer, but you're going to get there. Instead of getting there about midday, you're going to get there closer towards the evening.
Oh.
So you guys make your way up until you actually do come to what looks like, after making it through a couple clearing, you see it. The entrance to an old, strong, very firm structure, carved into the black rock of the mountain itself. This must be this temple or estate that you heard about. Above the entryway, there is something written in Undercommon. Now, do any of you read or know Undercommon?
Nope.
None of you do?
Nope.
Okay.
No.
Oh, even Izzy doesn't know Undercommon?
Nope. Dad never taught me.
Oh, okay.
You mean they spoke to you completely in common?
Or Elvish.
Shut the mom.
Okay.
Dude,
All right, never
rude.
mind then. So you walk in. As you step through the entryway, do you go in, actually? Sorry.
Let's look around and see if there's traps and stuff.
Yeah, I'm not going to be curious this time. I'm going to let you guys figure this one out.
Oh, okay.
There's a blue thing inside.
What's this
dude.
place look like again?
What it looks like is you're walking through the clearing of, it's just trees, grass, and dirt and things around, but you finally make it up to, think of it almost like, if I wanted to give a popular reference, Raiders of the Lost Ark, you go up and it looks like carved into the mountain's face itself is a giant black stone archway. And it looks like it is cleanly, beautifully cut, like without like jagged rocks or dirt. Like it looks well preserved and well done, almost with a finesse. In fact, I'd like each of you to roll a history check for me.
Okay. I also got a 16 perception for traps.
Okay.
But history is...
It would be investigation, but sure.
Oh, then that was a 20. And history is 23.
History's 23. Ander?
History is 2.
2.
8.
Horace, 8. Izzy?
10.
10. Okay, so Sweeney, you know from your knowledge of history, just the style of this architecture, this looks like it was crafted with elvish hands. Something like elvish crafted this. And because of the language, you, Sweeney, not anyone else, can determine that this was crafted by probably drow hands.
So guys, we this seems like drow architecture, which is a little strange. So we should let Izzy do the talking if we get in there and we see any people, any
Drow.
drow.
You mean like the crazy murderers
Oh,
The
no,
dark
no.
elf
that
people
live
that-
under us?
Yeah.
That seems a little dangerous. to
Yeah,
me.
yeah. I'm half drow. Yeah. Actually, I'm technically. Yeah. No.
mean,
I
is
even
it
know
ri-
that.
Is it wrong of me to say drow or
No,
murderers?
you're perfectly right on that. It's bad news bears. The majority of that race are very, very mean. But I mean, they have their reasons.
Sweeney, what is this treasure that we're here for?
I don't know. It's just what I've heard, man. Just treasure.
Do you want to roll insight?
I want to look at God suspiciously.
God, tell me.
That is what you just did.
Can I roll us insight?
Yeah.
All right. Well, obviously I don't have a lot of insight. 14.
Well,
What's your deception, Sweeney?
I rolled a deception of 9.
So you know that he's lying. So you know that he is lying, that it's not just what it appears. Or what he says it
Are you in
appears to be.
trouble with the drow?
No, I'm not.
All right.
Roll for more insight.
I rolled my insight.
What'd you get?
18.
So you also know that he's lying. Both of you know that Sweeney is lying.
And are you drinking right now?
Yeah. I'm going to leave the decision to you. Last time I made a decision, 2 blue chicks attacked me. So I'm just going to sit back and drink and let you guys figure this one out.
3 if
Smart
that other
man.
one was a woman.
Yeah.
Well, let me have a drink. If you're drinking, I'm drinking.
Oh, you have your own drink, don't you?
Rosé?
Here you
Bottle of rosé. The one possession you
do,
brought
I
with
do.
you.
That's for special
I
occasions.
do. It is for special occasions. It's for our success.
Yes.
I was saving it for our success.
Okay, well then you can have some of this bear, the grizzly beer.
All right, I'm going to drink it. Is it good?
It's so good.
Yeah.
And furry. If you like.
It was kept decently well. All
right, I'm gonna
It
try to
kept
drink
through the 2 days of travel.
A little flat.
Okay. That is
Lot
not
of-
good.
Still a lot of hair though.
And
Still a lot of bear hair.
I'll handle it. I'm going to hand it back to him.
Now, Sweeney, when you made your investigation check with a 20 earlier, you don't see any traps
Okay.
at the entrance here. From looking at how the sides is designed and the floor, this looks like just a normal entryway. Grandiose. Just a normal entryway.
Well, Sweeney, I don't think you're suicidal.
Good.
I don't think you want to die.
True.
So, what are you getting us into?
Yeah.
Just trying to get some thin in there. There's something in there that I need.
All right.
Is it his book? Have we seen him use his
He
book?
said it's treasure, so, I guess we go for it.
I have an idea.
Sure.
Let's send Gloria in first. She could go scout.
Just Gloria. Okay. You're the druid.
Yeah,
Please.
she could scout.
I kind of looked at Gloria to you is like you are to me. It's nice to have you around and you are helpful, but sometimes I tie you to a barrel and you get hurt.
Yeah, it's true. And then sometimes you're the barrel.
That's,
Yep.
we don't talk about that.
No. Okay, I'm going to send Gloria
What did I
in
miss?
first.
What happened while I was
A
gone?
whole episode.
Oh boy. So you tie Gloria. You untie Gloria.
No,
Sorry, she's not tied to anything.
She's just
She's
running
been on a
around.
barrel. Give me barrel roll for a
One
day
hit
and a
point.
half.
One hit point. One hit point.
She's gonna go scout.
She's gonna scamper in. She's
Yeah.
gonna scout in.
Let's
Okay.
see her speed. She's got 30 feet.
Okay. So is she gonna
She has-
cautiously walk in, jump in, run in?
She's gonna go, and she's got dark vision up to 30 feet as well.
Cool.
Passive perception of 11. So she's gonna head on in there. I don't have the charm where I could see what's going on through her eyes, so I gotta wait for her to come back. And
Will
give
she
a
be able to
report.
speak to you?
I can speak to animals.
Okay. I was gonna say because I guess I could just say that Gloria goes in and something happens or something doesn't happen. She goes back out and then you don't know.
Oh, no, I can speak to
But
animals.
you can speak to her. Okay. So Gloria goes in.
Yep.
Right.
There
she
she
goes in a
goes.
little bit cautiously. She goes inside. She passes through the entranceway. It's a long little hall, about 10 feet in when she goes in. It looks like you could fit two people side by side in this hallway. Dark black stone as she's scurrying in. As she's walking through, she sees above cobwebs. Just a few here and there, spidery cobwebs above. Not many, but a few. She scurries inside, and as she goes through the walkway in there, it opens up into a bigger room. So after she gets out of the entranceway, she sees, once she gets into this bigger room, on the right, it looks like carved into the black stone itself are actually what look like seats, or almost like benches on the right-hand side, much like a waiting area on the right-hand side of this area. And on the left, she sees a hallway going further down, deeper into whatever this is. And it looks like this hallway not only goes down deeper, but it also starts to look like it descends downward, deeper into the mountain itself. Like, kind of think of it like a slanted hallway, but it's a lot wider. This one looks like it could fit about maybe even 6 to 7 people if they were shoulder to shoulder down that hallway. With dark vision, like you said, you can see up to 30 feet. She can see what looks like might be paintings down that hallway on the left, but that's about it. Otherwise, just taking in the room, she sees carvings, ornate carvings all along the left, right side. Again, I don't know if Gloria would have a history check for this, probably not, or could tell you, but Gloria could probably describe to you again, like the beauty and finesse that it would take to carve this, wonderful of a area inside.
Okay.
And she comes back out and describes
She would
all
come
that
back
to
out and
us.
describe all that to you. No, she didn't step on a bear trap or anything like that. There's nothing in there, so she was fine.
Okay, so she'll come out.
Unless you wanted to go deeper.
There's more bear traps down
There's
there.
more bear traps in there. Tons of bear traps.
So we know up to 30 feet. There's no at least traps that are the size of small little wolverines. Maybe bigger, but they can trigger.
How
But
heavy is her, by the way?
she is. It
She's like
doesn't-
250.
It doesn't say.
Adorable.
She's a medium beast.
Okay.
Oh,
I'll probably say
medium?
she's somewhere around you're carrying her under her arm, so I mean she couldn't be more than
She couldn't be more than 30.
15 or 10 pounds.
Yeah.
Like a cat.
Well,
basically.
medium would be if she were.
She's like a medium-sized dog, I would see, because
Okay.
Wolverines are usually
When you said medium, you don't mean
Thank
medium
you.
size like us. Size like us.
Yeah, well, like that's what you're using the giant badger stats,
I am.
which they are
They're
people
But-
sized.
yeah.
The Wolverine, even on the D&D wiki, puts her at a medium.
Yeah,
She's
well-
not giant.
Medium would be
Medium would still be
people-sized,
kind of like a dwarf
dwarf-sized.
Oh.
or a tall gnome.
So you're struggling to carry her.
This is I would say this is it's pet size. We'll say this is a pet size Wolverine. We don't have to use the exact, you're carrying it like a big cat.
Listeners,
basically.
you decide for yourselves how big.
How big is Gloria?
Yeah.
Let us know. Send us pictures.
And let's be honest, most people don't have pet wolverines.
Yeah, most people don't.
Yeah.
Izzy does though.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Maybe she's just a young dire wolverine,
Yeah.
so she will grow to be
Okay.
medium sized.
sure.
Yeah, we'll see.
So Gloria comes back out. You do speak with animals. She tells you all of this. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna check off that spell slot.
For speak with animals? Yeah. The magic spell.
And I'm going to turn to the group and say, she didn't see anything of, terror, no booby traps to her knowledge, nothing lurking in there up to 30 feet, but she did say that there's another hallway that extends probably into the bowels of most certain doom.
She said the word doom?
She specified.
No, that's my elaboration. She says it just goes really dark and creepy, creep.
You're doomed.
Smell bad.
I feel like
Oh, she had bad smells.
She's like, no, like darkness, no.
you guys are having some trust issues with me on this whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sweeney, we do.
Yeah,
Do
Sweeney.
you blame us? You were gone all this time.
I said sorry. I had things to do.
I'm not feeling the sincerity, or the nope. I'm not feeling it. Are you?
Sweeney, if I said sorry I have things to do and left you for 6 months and then came back acting like nothing had happened, would you feel all right about that?
That would be perfectly in character for you.
Well, he might be right about that. Well, why don't you talk to Izzy, because she seems hurt by this.
I just think it's weird that one of our companions, who was, part of the Velvet League, just decided to leave and then come back and want to go hunt for treasure. Like, I don't know. Why go on another mission if it seems like he just came back from something bigger, unless he needs something from us?
Well, I can't do this without you guys.
See, he needs us.
Yeah.
But that's terrifying.
I think before we enter this deep, dark place that a wolverine clearly smells doom from.
That seems conjecture.
No, those were my elaborations. She
That-
says, stinky, smirky,
Don't
dark.
undermine me, Izzy.
Oh, okay.
We
Fine.
should all decide to be friends, Ander included.
Well, I just kind of want my gold now, if that's okay. I mean,
Okay, then
friendship's all
we'll
well
leave
and
Andrew out of
good,
this.
but
We have to decide to be friends, and friends don't leave each other for 6 months
It's true.
without saying goodbye.
And with no explanation.
That's right.
And returning with
You're
no
my friend,
explanation.
right, Izzy?
Yeah, I might leave you, but I'd come back and be like, this is why I had to go, and I'm sorry,
Okay.
and I'm back now, and like I had to bury all my relatives, and like I would tell you why. He never told us why.
I did not have to bury all my relatives. I'll tell you.
I'm
that.
going to ignore that part about burying all your relatives. Are you our friend, sweetie? I didn't call you sweetie. It was a
Sounded
mistake.
like it.
I'm going to say sweetie. I'm going to go ahead and stick to
It's a
sweetie.
Freudian slip right there.
Sweetie, are you my friend?
Look, I had to address other priorities. Something came up that made me assess the safety of being around you guys, of my being near you. I left for your own safety.
Friends don't give a shit about that kind of thing.
What?
It's true. If Izzy had somebody threatening her, I don't mind throwing myself at it like I tend to do.
Oh, Horace.
Yeah, well, whatever. But I want to do the same for you, Sweeney, and know that you would do the same for me. Because I don't see you as servants anymore. That changed during BMAS.
Mm-hmm.
You are my friends.
Yeah.
And I have to acknowledge that. And I want you to see me as somebody that cares about you.
Understood.
Now, remember, I also need the money you guys have because I need to live the kind of lifestyle I'm used to.
Broken shit.
That's
Friends let friends mooch.
It's true.
Well, look, let's head in. Let's do this thing, and then we'll get a drink. We'll talk. I'll
All right.
explain a little more
All right.
when this is all over.
And Ander, I'm glad you're here.
I'm just happy to be here.
All right.
All right, let's go in.
I'm going to produce flame because I bet it's dark as shit in there.
It is dark as shit.
Is
in
it
there.
like, is the sun starting to set?
It's my cantrip.
Yes. Yeah. You guys got there a little bit after midday,
Okay.
and standing around and talking probably for like a couple minutes. Like we're starting to get into like 3 o'clock,
Okay.
4 o'clock time. So the
Okay.
sun's starting to get close to setting.
All right.
So Andy's really drinking now. Like,
Oh, yeah, Ander, yeah.
He knows it's 5
It's
o'clock
past
somewhere.
noon, yeah.
Like he
Sorry,
wasn't.
it's past 9 a.m.
Like he wasn't really drinking before.
Oh, Ander, you should maybe slow down just a little bit.
I'll go ahead and pull out one of my torches and light that as well.
Okay. So you step in. There are no torches or anything in here. It is all dark.
Yeah, because
Darkness.
drow don't need 2.
I have dark vision, but I still produced a flame.
Yeah.
Figured.
I'll unsheath Doris.
Okay. So you enter in and you walk, and just like Gloria had told Izzy told all of you, it is just as she said. You see on the right, you see some benches and things like a seating area carved out of the stone. On the left-hand side, you see what looks like a hallway going deep and darker and down into the mountain itself.
And there's webbing in the room, right?
There is webbing. As you walk through the entryway, some of that webbing caught your armor and your cloak. You push past it, some of the spider webs, but you don't see any spiders.
Sweeney, when we find this treasure, will it be obvious to us?
I hope so.
All right.
I'm guessing it's not the webbing.
So what do?
Let's collect it.
You got a little seating area on the right, and you've got a big old hallway down the left. Where do you go?
The hallway can only fit 2 people? Is that
No. The hallway on the left is big. The hallway you came in, the little entryway, was about 2 by 2. You could only go shoulder to shoulder with 2 people, or single file. But the one on the left, when you get into this bigger room, is a bigger, wider hallway. It looks like you could probably fit about 8 or 10 people side by side going down it. So you guys could all Wizard of Oz style link arms and just walk down.
We're off to battle all the drow.
All right. Do we hear or smell anything?
As you step into this room, a lot of the warmth, you're on a tropical island, the warmth and the moisture kind of pulls out of the room. So when you're in there, it is colder, it is darker, it is quiet. You don't hear anything, you don't really smell anything disgusting, but it definitely doesn't feel pleasant. You have a sense of unease, but it's not something you can really quantify to a specific smell or
And
sense.
the architecture is still elvish.
It is. All of it looks like beautiful, ornate, carved elvish.
I'm scared.
Do you want me to hold your hand?
Nah, probably not a good idea. I'm tightening up, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
So, I mean,
Yep. I respect. Okay.
No?
I feel like I do know what he means. but-
let's not elaborate.
Nope. No.
Forward march.
Barbarians deal with fear differently.
Through their butthole.
Clench. Release. Clench. Release.
All right, so where do you guys go?
Into the dark.
Yeah, towards the hall, down the hallway, I think.
Okay. So you're walking down the hall, you have your torches out and things. You can start to see as you're getting closer, you actually see images coming up on either side of the walls. They look to be paintings of shadows, humanoid shaped. The painting grows more elaborate the further down the hallway you can see shadowy figures of all sizes, some tall, some short, painted entirely black, with the exception of their yellow eyes, circling pitch black irises. So these are the paintings running down either side of the walls as you further down the hallway. Do you guys just keep going down?
Can I do a history check?
You can, sure.
8.
You don't know what these are.
I don't know what these are.
They look like humanoid shadows. They look like paintings of humanoid shadows.
Looks like they only had 2 types of ink to paint with, and that's why
All we got is yellow and black.
all we got is yellow and black. And this is what
hope.
we got.
Let's hope that's the case.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys continue down?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys start walking and the paintings are passing you, right? Mm-hmm. All right.
We'll blow up the paintings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blow up the paintings?
Produce flame.
Okay, so that's going to be... Yep.
That'll be 1,000 shadow people
1,000
attacking.
shadow people. So,
Probably.
Horace, what's your AC?
My AC is 19.
Gotcha. Okay, so...
I hope that's just a random question.
Just a random question, nothing important. As you guys are walking, you hear changes and metal clicks and things, and then you suddenly hear... And Horace, you feel a sharp pain in your neck. Izzy, you feel a pain in your arm. And Ander, you feel a pain in your side. You both look and pull out darts. So I'd like each of you to make a Constitution saving throw for me. Izzy, what'd you get?
3.
Okay.
What's your bonus to Constitution?
But it's a saving throw, right?
Yeah, saving throw.
+2, but I rolled a 1.
Yeah, so you're going to take a total of 13 damage, 11 of that being poison. Horace?
17.
So you pass. So
Okay.
you take 2 damage. You pull
Okay.
the dart out, but you see a little poison drip out, but it didn't get
Okay.
in you. And Ander?
15.
So you also pass. You pull it out, you take 2 damage, but the poison drips out of the tip. So each of you make a perception check for me.
No, never mind. You're not raging, so it's not halved. 14.
14 for Sweeney. Ander?
18.
18 Horace?
18.
Izzy?
8.
Okay. So Sweeney, Ander, and Horace, you guys can tell based on where these hit you and you look around and you heard the clinking and the noise and the noise. These darts are coming out of the walls, and it looks like they're coming out of the eye sockets of the drow around you. So what do? You guys have stopped, I imagine, at this point.
Can we drop low? Are they really low to the ground?
Some of them are short.
Some of them are shorter, but
I'm
if you
already
guys
low.
got on your belly and crawled, it looks like you could be lower than all of them.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
I'll drop down.
Do you guys all just grab
Yeah.
each other and drop
Yeah.
immediately to the floor? As you drop immediately to the floor, you take up more space on the ground. You hear more darts fly over, and you guys just kind of military crawl down to the end.
Do the walls ever run out of darts?
As you continue to crawl, you see just more darts just flying above your heads.
Infinite darts.
darts.
Infinite darts.
Cool.
Infinite darts. Well, as you're moving down to more plates, you
Yeah.
feel now that you're really close, you feel like an elbow goes on a plate, you feel it sink a little
Yeah.
bit, and you see one dart shoot across. So there's a lot of darts,
Yeah.
a lot of eyes,
Yeah.
a lot of paintings going around
Got
you.
it.
You all military crawl down to the end of the hallway, and the paintings stop as you pass. Do you guys get up and keep moving?
Sure.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you guys get up.
Well, this is a weird question. Is Horace smart enough to know that they're coming out of the eyes?
You
Like,
rolled
I
a high
saw
enough
it.
perception check.
Yeah, I saw it.
So
Okay.
you heard it. You put two and two
Got
together
it.
from like your perception. You
Got it.
kind of saw it out of the corner of your eye where it was coming from.
Cool.
At the end of the hall, you see past the paintings. It looks like it dead ends. So you see what looks like a circular entryway on the right hand side, but directly in front of you at the wall's end, there seems to be several colors of it looks like what could be crimson paint has been splashed across what is a visibly cracked wall. So most of these walls around you are actually pretty pristine, but this wall at the very end of the hallway looks like it's cracked a little bit.
Is Izzy okay after that poison?
She took some poison damage, so
I'm gonna reach up and grab the ion stone that's been circling around my head, and I'm gonna pull out protection from poison.
Whoa, you
Oh, you
loaded
prepared that?
Yeah,
I was about to say, Xurga, you would be taking poison
Whoa.
damage.
I put it in. Doo-doo,
Good
the
thinking.
ion, and I'm gonna do it to myself.
Now, does it remove the poison from you?
It neutralizes the poison.
Cool. Nice.
Good call.
So it doesn't continue to
Yeah,
damage.
because you would
my
be
s-
continually
yeah.
taking poison.
Good
So
looking
it
out.
just keeps it at 13
Yeah, that was a great,
damage.
great.
That's ideal, because that's
forethought.
nasty
Kinda-
poison.
The way that I see the ion working is like if it was a salt and pepper shaker, you just
Okay.
I was imagining since you were low to the ground, the thing's still floating above your head, so occasionally a dart would hit it as it's flying by. Like, ding,
And so that's spent from the stone then.
that's spent from the stone.
How many things were you able to load into the stone?
3.
Oh,
loaded up
Wow.
3 things.
3 first levels?
nice.
It could be anything. Yeah, so it can go 1 through 3.
Well, it's got to be 3 spell levels. So it's 3 first level spells, a second level and a first level, or 1 third level spell.
I think maybe they're all 2s. Oh, then they're 2s.
Uh-oh.
So what's the other spell that you have in there?
Lesser restoration. I don't need to tell you shit, Sweeney.
Mike's,
Puts ion back.
Mike's asking because I think you have too many spells in there.
Oh, I have 3, so I have that one and then lesser restoration and healing word.
But some of them are second level, right? So that's the thing.
Oh, so it all has to add up.
Has to add
It
up
has
to
to add up
3.
to 3 total. So
All right, then I just have healing word.
and protection from poison.
Yep.
Cool.
All right, so you come up to the entrance and you see this entry hall on the right-hand side. So you guys are getting up off the ground, I imagine. Or if you're still on the ground, you guys all still in military
I'll
position?
get up off
No,
the
I
ground.
stood up.
Okay, you guys stand up. In front of you, like I said, at the end of this hallway, there you're walking straight down. Directly in front of you, it dead ends. There's a dead end in front of you. And that dead end in front of you looks like some type of crimson paint or something is splashed up against the wall. It looks like it's kind of old and faded, and the wall itself looks a little cracked. To your right, because the hallway in front of you dead ends, directly to your right of that dead end wall looks like a circular passageway. So it looks like there is another way you could go through, but it is blocked by a stone door. This stone door has a panel in it, in the very center of it. So it looks like somewhere where you might, if you lower the panel, maybe you fit a key or you do something. But that looks like that's all that is here at the end of this.
Let's
at this hallway.
investigate that door.
Meanwhile, I'm going to investigate the crimson spray.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure,
See
sure,
if it's
sure,
actually
sure.
paint.
Sure.
What is that, perception?
That would be investigation.
Oh, okay. I'm a really good investigator. I got a 3.
Ooh, looks like really good paint work.
Yeah.
You don't know who the abstract painter was, but you think their work is pretty interesting.
Somebody was an artist here, people.
9 on the door. Investigation.
This looks like this is a door that goes to another room. And you can tell by the grip that it is probably meant to be gripped and then slid down.
Can I investigate?
That's the most you get out of a 9 investigation.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't lamenting what
did.
you gave me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I investigate?
You
the
can investigate.
finger paint art.
The finger paint art? Sure.
Yeah, come see this, Izzy.
Oh yeah, 8. Yeah, no, that's cool.
You also think the artist was, I mean, very unique, different than what you've seen before. It doesn't seem to have like any type of direction, but maybe that's what the artist intended. Ander.
I might investigate it as well because I'm only 3'2", so I'll be looking at it from a different angle.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
You might get
yeah.
a different feeling about this artist's work.
17.
17 investigation?
Mhm.
Yeah, you know this is blood. This is not paint. This was done, looks like through, as you, like, if you come up or if you don't feel the wall, but you look at it at a different angle, you can see that the stone itself, right where the splatter is, looks like it is, because you see the cracks and how they're made in the stone, it looks like it's central to where the blood is pushing out of. So it looks like something strong hit it right in the center. Whatever was here splatted out in different directions. So it looks like something was crushed against this wall, hence leaving the cracks on it.
Hey, can you guys come take a look at this door? Because I'm getting just bupkis off it.
Ander, what do you think about this art?
I'm gonna be honest, guys. It's blood, and it looks literally like someone was demolished right in front of this wall. So
I disagree. I think it's art.
this
Blood
was
can
not
be art. Blood can be art.
This was
This is something Izzy would totally believe.
That's very drow of you, Horace. Thank you. Yeah.
this was an act of violence, and we should be on alert because this is very, very scary.
Okay.
Okay, what do you guys do?
Want to take a look at this door here? Because, you know, can't do anything about the blood.
Sweeney's not getting any vibes off the door.
Can do something about the door.
Let's knock.
I don't want to be too smart here
Sure.
because I'm Horace, but I feel like my spidey senses.
Do you want to roll? Do you want to roll just a straight? You know what? Let's just give you a straight intelligence
Okay,
check.
here's
Oh wait,
an
wait. What's
intelligence.
is Streetwise is gone.
No, it's gone. It's investigation or charisma.
Investigation's intelligence. So
I just roll an intelligence.
just straight
check.
intelligence check.
13.
Good enough for him to have a good idea or a thought.
Okay.
I think maybe a moment of clarity.
Well, before we touch anything, and obviously we ran into a trap before.
True.
If you think this is blood, Ander, which I still don't believe, this could be a trap.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe we shouldn't all gather into a hallway, you know,
Ooh.
looking at something that could kill us.
Yeah.
Could I do an intelligence check by any chance?
On the door?
Yeah.
Sure, you can.
Just investigation,
Just
right?
It would be
Oh,
investigation, which could be better because it probably gives you a bonus of some kind.
Cool. Oh, terrible. 8.
Looks like a door. Looks like there's a grip on that handle to lower that panel.
Looks like a door.
Why don't you go take a look at the door, Izzy?
Okay. I'm gonna go over.
Everybody else that doesn't need to be there, back out.
All
Back
right.
out.
All right. Yeah. Let me.
How many adventures does it take to open a door?
I'm gonna
A
turn.
drow.
I'm gonna talk to Gloria for a second.
I'm gonna get back on my stomach, military style.
Okay.
For safe.
So are
Can
you
she
gonna?
burrow under that door?
This is. I mean, can she burrow through hard black rock?
Yes.
Oh, we're on a rock.
Everything
stone,
is
yeah.
hard stone surfaces.
Oh, no,
There's
then
no
we
mud.
can't.
No, this everything from top to bottom of this entire place is like polished, beautifully carved stone.
I'm gonna go ahead and say yes. She can burrow through it. Go ahead.
Well,
I'm gonna turn.
24
to Sweeney.
days later,
Sweeney, do you have any?
old Gloria used to chip away at that wall for days.
Her poor little nails filed down to stubs. I'm gonna turn to Sweeney and ask him: were you ever given specifications of what the thing is we're supposed to be getting? Is it treasure, plural? Is it a singular item? Do you know anything about the item? Because
I have a spell called Knock that I can use to unlock a door, but I don't know if that's going to do anything about the trap.
deflect.
So if there's a trap on the door, I don't know what it's going to do about it. I don't know, but it may be worth a shot. Maybe it'll trigger the trap, but we won't, not in the same way.
How far away can you cast that spell?
60 feet.
How far away is the hallway?
The hallway is about 120 feet. You guys have been walking down it.
Ew.
Well, I mean, like the section we're in. Like, I could back up until I can see it, and only barely.
All right.
Unlock the door.
Do you have an open spell? Do you have something you could open the door with from far away?
Mage hand.
Well,
Maybe
yeah.
that's easier. Yeah, try it first. Doesn't take a spell slot. Yeah, everyone back up. I got 30.
Okay.
I'll set back 30 feet from the door.
Okay, well, you guys are getting close to the paintings again. So you're
Yeah,
going to
I
have to
know.
get down on the ground.
Oh, wait, I thought it was a... Is it like
Oh, we're in
a...
a
So
brown
so you enter the hallway for like, about 20 or so
Yeah.
feet, then the paintings for a long while. Then after the paintings is probably like the outcropping unit is only about like, I'd say about 10 feet.
And
10
it's
to
like an
15
L-
feet,
it's like
right
an-
before the end of the hallway, and then...
Is it an L curve?
No,
No.
it's just a straight down
So
hallway.
where's this crack with the blood?
It's at the end of the hall. So think about like a long hallway.
Past the...
At the very end of the hallway, like where the hallway dead ends, is a crack in this blood splatter.
Yeah, we
to
don't-
the right of that dead end is this doorway. So it almost like you were going down a long, long hallway, and at the end of the hallway, on the right-hand side, is a door to another
The door
area.
and the crack are right next to each other.
Right next to
Yeah.
each other. There's the door,
Got
and
it.
then just to the wall to the left of it,
Oh,
the dead
boy.
end of the hallway is a
Oh, God.
big old blood splatter.
Oh, God.
We're gonna die.
Let's back up. I'll do Mage Hand,
All right.
and we'll see what happens.
Guys, I just want to say I have a theory.
Yes.
Hit me.
I think that something is going to come down the hall and try to crush us.
Yeah, I think so.
That seems obvious.
Probably.
Why don't we put a bunch of, like, garbage in the hallway to try to slow down whatever it is that's trying to crush us? I mean, you want to pull some stuff in here and, like, set it up so if something tries rolling down at us,
Like
it's gonna
what?
hit that. I don't know. We could go cut a tree down. We could go. I mean, I just think it's bad news. To
Well,
sit-
here's the thing. Whatever comes and crushes us, if it's physical, clearly doesn't stay. It probably
Yeah,
resets
good
or something
call.
because it's not still here.
Yeah.
If we open the door and we get through, I think we'll be okay.
All right. Okay. Well, you do have that knock spell, so we can definitely get through the door.
One way or another. I'm gonna try Mage Hand first and see
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go for it. Sure. I'm in.
No,
All
the
right.
hand
Yeah.
can't attack or activate magic items. So if it's magical, it won't be affected, but I doubt it is.
Okay.
Does the blood splatter go from the top to the bottom, or
It looks like it's kind of like at person height.
Yeah.
It starts the starting point is probably somewhere around the chest area at like a normal humanoid height, and then it splashes outwards from there, from that central point. It doesn't go from top to bottom. It looks like wherever the splash started was a central point, probably somewhere like a even height of someone's shoulders or head even.
Oh, hang
around
on,
that area.
hang on.
Splashes outwards.
Ceiling. Let's look at the ceiling. If it's something that swings down, I want to look at the ceiling and see if I can perception.
Yeah, put the light
Yeah,
up. to
you
the-
can do an
put the light up
you can do an
to the
investigation
All
on
right.
the ceiling.
Send a little flame.
10.
You don't see anything.
Cool.
Doesn't look like anything comes down from the ceiling.
I'm gonna back up, and I'm gonna activate the door with Mage Hand. Everyone, back up, back up, back up.
Okay.
Now, what are you trying to do when you say activate the door with Mage
Push it
Hand?
down.
So pull the panel down?
Pull the panel down.
So the Mage Hand grips, pulls the panel down.
Yeah.
As you look forward, because you can see what's behind it, what it looks like is an engraved handprint.
oh,
On either of the fingertips look like coming out where the fingers would rest on the handprint are jagged like spikes, like small spikes on each finger and in the palm. Just as the panel hits the bottom, you hear a click and a loud thud echoes back at the starting point where the hallway was.
Yep.
And you see, Indiana Jones style, a massive boulder drop and just start picking up speed, and rolling towards all of you.
All right,
roll for initiative.
Oh boy.
The ball got a low roll.
Good.
Once again, life is in our favor.
Life is your main enemy in this adventure. Thanks for listening to this week's episode. We'll be back again next Friday with part 4 of our adventure with John. In the meantime, be sure to follow John on Twitter at John Harlan Kim. Photos and character art can be found in the show notes on partialarc.com. And while you're there, why not check out some of our other podcasts, including Roll the Seas, where myself and Andrew Dickinger discuss the absolute madness of Warhammer 40k. If you have any questions about the show, you can email us at FridayNightQuests@gmail.com. You can also follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Tumblr, all under the handle Partial Arc. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you on the battlefield.
Yeah, I'm gonna loot the body.
So, how much experience do we get?
Well, now we have a skeleton army, so that's pretty neat.